For this project, you will need an SDX Sniper toolkit and a ball bearing press. Take your Sniper Evo Pro rear hub, the driver adapter plate for puller AVO, the press tool driver outer bearing AVO, the drift tool axle remover 15 mm, drift axle remover 20 mm, 2 press tool rear wheel bearings EVO, a pulley puller, circlip pliers, and a rubber hammer. Take the rear hub and unscrew the lock ring. Then remove the cassette spacer. Place the driver adapter plate on the driver and screw on the lock ring. Remove the end cap and place the axle remover 15 mm in the inner axle. Now use the pulley puller to remove the driver from the hub. Now take the 20 mm axle remover to dismantle the bearing with the pulley puller. Now remove the 2 clutch bearing sets from the driver. Now take the drift tool axle remover 20 mm again to remove the bearing from the driver. Now unscrew the lock ring again with the adapter plate. Now take the hub and remove the end cap. Use the circlip pliers to remove the bearing CR clip. Use the axle remover 15 mm to remove the inner axle with bearing using a rubber hammer. Remove the bearing from the inner axle. Now use the inner axle to remove the bearing from the driver. Disassemble the bearing from the inner axle. Now that the rear hub has been disassembled, we can reassemble it. Take the driver and put 2 drops of Loctite on it. Now take the outer bearing and use the press tool driver outer bearing to press the bearing onto the driver. Lubricate the driver with SDX Sniper Evo clutch bearing grease. Do this on the inside of the hub shell as well. Assemble the 2 clutch bearing sets on the driver. Now take the press tool driver inner core bearing to place the inner core bearing in the hub shell. Now take the driver and place it in the hub shell. Place the wheel bearing in the hub and use the 2 press tool rear wheel bearings to press the bearing into the hub shell. Now take the inner axle and place it in the hub shell. Take the other wheel bearing and place it in the hub and use the 2 press tools to press the bearing into the hub shell. Place the bearing CR clip on the bearing in the hub shell. Place the 2 end caps on both sides of the hub. Place the cassette spacer and mount the lock ring on the hub. Your hub is now ready for use.